Hey YouTube. So apparently some of you guys actually thought that some of my review videos in the past were successful and good. Some of them had some good potential behind them and some good thoughts. I always thought they were a little long and didn't want to bother editing them and, whatever. But we're doing a review of my Mpow Flame S earbuds. I've been using these for, about a month or so now. This is something that I bought at NPS. You can see there, they are $15.99. I paid about $17 with tax for them. These are like $25 online, which apparently is a sale price for them. They're normally like $50 or something. And let's take a look. First of all, I have them already out, but I'll show you the accessories in the box, which these are not part of the accessories with them. This is an extra thing that I bought. I forget which brand this is, but I needed some extra tips, as I'll mention in a moment. I'll try and have an Amazon link to these in the description below, so you know some tips that will fit the Mpow Flame S. Link Dream replacement earphone. There's their box. So those do not come with the Flame S. There's something weird though. The Flame S had this little pack which used to have some accessories. It's like those candy packs where you break them open. And then it had some separate set of accessories in this little zippy bag. They fit, all the accessories fit in. Just use one bag, Mpow. We don't need two bags. So in here, there's one thing I need to show you. But you've got various rubber tips in here. There's a clip, which I haven't used. I might try clipping that on sometime and using it. And then you've got the little round thing to cinch the cord tighter, or however that thing works. Now, this tip right here is cracked. Oh no, I'm feeling a raindrop. Please don't rain till I'm done. We're so close. So yeah, it's that one broke, and that's why I needed the replacements. And the replacement ones are different. They are, so here's the original one, and here's a replacement. It's shinier, it's a little softer, which I like the originals a little better. Although the originals, like, they're soft when they're a little bit warm and in your ear and moist, where these ones stay soft the whole time. And so that might be why this one cracked. I don't know, but I like their hardness a little better. So, please don't rain. These are, God, I don't think I get warranty with these, sadly, because I didn't buy them online. I bought them from NPS. You got your basic instruction booklet. The worst thing about the Mpow Flame S is this right here. This product can only be charged by a 5-volt 1-amp adapter or USB port. Adapter or USB port with quick charging technology may cause electrical accidents. Now, I'm not complaining. It's not, oh, I can't quick charge these. Like, I need to juice them up really quickly after using them so I can get back to listening to music again. No, their charging rate is fine. I'm okay with that. The issue I have with that, the reason that's the worst is because, well, what if I forget that they can only take a 1-amp charger when most everything else can take more than 1 amp? What if I forget and I plug them in and I ruin them, okay? Or like, what if I don't happen to have a 1-amp charger because they're not as common now? Everything's like fast charging and whatnot. What if I don't have one? They don't come with one. They just come with, in their little round case here, a USB cable. I still have the tag on. I haven't used this cable yet. It's a pretty nice micro USB cable, I would say. It's not, I don't know how long it is, but it's long enough. Here, someone might want to see how long it is, so I'll show it. But yeah, like, seriously. There you go. What if you don't have a brick, how are you going to charge these if you don't have a 1-amp brick? That's my only annoyance with them. I do have these right here to say. These are the JLab Wired Epic. The only earbuds that I've ever gotten to stay in my ear comfortably and, like, actually stay in all the way, which the Flame S here, are kind of in second place. And I'm going to talk about these and tell the story I've told before again. These will have their own video at some point, I don't know when, but I want to do an open letter to JLab. So, the Mpow Flame S are, they're okay. The hooks help them stay in, and they can stay in my ears as long as they are not, like, sweaty or wet in any way. Otherwise, they won't fall out, because, you know, you got the hooks and stuff, but they will slide out so that they're not in the right angle to make good sound. And then I constantly have to adjust them, like walking home from the grocery store the other day, my ears got a little sweaty, and they were just sliding out, and it's not a fun experience when that happens. But they do stay in mostly. They don't completely fall out like a lot of other earbuds that I have will. Most of them, 90% of the earbuds I've tried. But again, they do have these hooks, and these are the Flame S. They do have the, I think it's the Flame 2, which actually have a piece that goes on here that's a rubber tip that can, oh, what's the word? It has a little fin on there, kind of like the JLabs did. And I wish that these had that on them so that they could maybe stay in my ears a little better. I've tried like messaging them directly from their website, but their support email's been down the 2 times that I've tried. So I think I might have messaged seller on Amazon. I'll have to check. I don't know. Amazon messages are confusing. But I do want to try and get a hold of them and say, hey, do you guys have any of the fins that you could send me that are for the Flame 2? Because it looks like they should fit the Flame S. Now, quick specs on these things. Because part of the reason that I got these is they are IPX7 waterproof. For 15 bucks, I think that's amazing. Maybe it's more common to have like an IPX7 or higher waterproof rating on cheaper earbuds. Keep in mind, these were like 20, maybe 50 before, so maybe that's common for those. I don't know. In my searching, it didn't seem very common. You got optional sizes of ear tips. They are CVC 8.0 mic. I'm glad they say mic on there because there was another pair I was looking at NPS that was more expensive, but part of me kind of wishes I would have went with that one because they sounded slightly better. And I think the fit might have been slightly better on those. But the CVC 8.0 mic, it's the it's Qualcomm voice something or whatever. It's noise canceling, but it's for the microphones, so that like you pick up less noise when you're out and about, and there's like noise from other stuff around, and so the caller only hears you and not other stuff. Like, it's okay. I think these things only have one mic on them. Yeah, I think it's a mic right there in a little hole. So it's not like they have, I don't think they have 2 mics or anything to really do good canceling. I've done one phone call with these. They sounded fine, a caller coming in. Me talking to them, I think sounded okay, although I haven't tested it before, but I kind of want to, because working at my pizza place, some people just sound so, like, awful. You can't hear them at all. That's another story. But, one thing I want to try and share, I don't know if you'll be able to hear the lady in these headphones, but let's see if we can, there's my mics, there's one there.
Power on. Pairing.
Okay, I probably put them in pairing mode. But let me just see what the, yeah, I did put them in pairing mode, so I'm going to turn that off now. Hopefully you could hear her. It's an unusual voice. It's like an older, in her 60s or older English woman type of voice. I think is an interesting choice for Mpow. I don't know where they're based, but what other specs? So it's 5.0 Bluetooth. That's good. Charge time is 2 hours. Not bad. You know, you can certainly wait 2 hours to listen to your tunes. You don't even have to wait the full 2 hours. Especially if you're not going to be exercising the full time. You could charge like 1 hour. That's obviously half of it. And your music/talk time is 10 to 12 hours. Not the highest, but I'm okay with that. I'm not one of those power users that spends so many hours at the gym and listens to these a lot. I do use them quite often. I like listening to music on them. Their sound is pretty good. And yeah, 5-volt 1 amp charging. And they have the wireless profile is the headset hands-free A2DP and AVRCP. Although, like, they do show up. AptX, they do have aptX HD. Yeah, they do show up as that. And it says here, aptX HD sound and deep bass, made for sport. IPX7 waterproof, secure and comfortable fit. Noise suppression, not active noise canceling. Built-in microphone and hands-free operation. Handy and portable EVA case included. I'll talk about one more thing about the case in just a moment. So, yeah, the only thing I wish these things had was like an ambient mode, which I think anything could add that. Even if the microphone on them isn't very good, you could still just add a feature to add ambient mode, just to pipe the audio in. I'm pretty sure all you need to have ambient mode, well, okay, you might need two microphones on either side of the device to have true, like, stereo ambient mode. But what if you said, hey, look, we have ambient mode, but it only uses the one microphone in our product because we're cheap. We just, spend an extra few seconds to enable some code settings. I would like that, because that was one of the things that I really wanted with my next pair of earbuds. But when my Gravity adapter, which is JLab's Bluetooth adapter for any earbuds, died, and so these were only wired now, it might be fixable, that's a whole nother video. I needed something else, and so I ended up picking this, and kind of splurging at the time. Not a huge splurge, but because of the price. So, the last thing about this case here is... Oh, before I get to the case, though, I need to say... So, I said the sound is pretty good. The first pair that I got actually had issues. Thankfully, I was able to go back to NPS, and they let me swap out these. I just swapped out the actual unit, but I kept my tips and everything else that I had. It was like, at first the sound was pretty bad, but then it got a little better after a while. But I kept having issues with, like, the playback would become choppy every once in a while, and, like, pausing and restarting the video I was watching would work. It only did that on Wi-Fi for some reason. But fortunately, these don't do that. They did a little bit when I first got them, but now they're perfectly fine. So I did get a defective pair the first time, but NPS let me exchange them. So, yeah, they have their sound that has a little bit of everything, too. Although I think maybe these I like slightly better for sound, but not because they're wired. So, the final thing about the case here that I will show is... Let's move that out of the way. There we go. When I wrap them up, I always take them like this, right? And I just do a 3-finger wrap. And then once you get them down to there, put it like that. You hook those in to each other like that. That's terrible. It's unraveling. I hate it when it does that. It's not the easiest to get these inside of this round case, is the point that I'm trying to go for here. So once I have those, I like to put them so that the hooks are down. That way you have these ear tip pieces towards the bottom of this mesh here, so they're less likely to get smushed. And then it's just like that. So it always feels a little tight, especially when you compare them with, like, the JLab case, which I like better. And then the other effect is with the, not with the new soft tips by the Link Dream, which I'm going to try and remember to put a link for this in the description. Not an affiliate link, by the way. I'm thinking about getting an Amazon affiliate link, but I'll have to check that out and see what that's about. But with the other tips, like, after I wear them and then I put them in and close it up, then, like, when I wake up the next morning, they'll, like, be smushed, and you'll have this mesh pattern in them, and it looks weird. It goes back to being just fine once I put it in my ear, but that is a weird thing. I also just noticed that this cable here has, like, a kind of a lined pattern in there. Oops. Don't know if it's focusing on that. I am outside. Anyways, so I would say these are pretty good. I think they might still have some at my local NPS here in Orem. So if you're local, these might be worth picking up unless you already have another pair of buds. They've got really good sound for their price point, I think. Obviously, it's not the best, but I do agree with, like, I read a few of the text reviews online. They seem really good for their sound, and I don't know. They're just an overall good pair for the price that I can actually recommend. And they actually kind of fit my ears compared to others. It's not perfect. I am still going to be looking for something ultimate down the line. These are the best. So basically my open letter to JLab is going to be, here's some things you need, but make these and exactly these. Because I have tried they don't make them anymore, but their Epic Executive wireless, which is like the neckband version of these, is what it looks like. But the stalks in the middle are 1/8 of an inch too thick, and my ears hurt. So, yeah, no, those stayed in, but they were uncomfortable. I've also tried the Jaybird, is it the Freedom 2? I forget which ones I had. Those would stay in my ears, but they were uncomfortable with the fin being a little bit too big. So, yeah, anyways, that's it for this little review video. Hopefully you guys liked it, and if you really did, let me know down below, and I'll try and do short little quick easy review videos of things like this from other products that I have. There's some stuff that I've wanted to review that I haven't gotten around to yet. It's not the main thing I want to be doing, I'll be honest, but I can do it every once in a while, especially if I don't really have to do a lot of editing, especially if you're not expecting me to be MKBHD B-roll man. Yeah, go support me on Patreon if you want to help out. Give me some money so that I can have to set up my studio to buy things that I need for this YouTube stuff or want. I don't know. If you can't do that, then what you can do is you can share this video and my channel with a lot of people so we can get to the 1,000 subscribers. And I'm at like 467 or something. And so I can get to the 1,000 hours of watch time. Or no, sorry, 1,000,000 hours. Yeah, 4,000 hours of watch time that I need. I'm at like 1,000 right now. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Bye.